Hi, welcome to the Maths Olympiad. Let's learn some more tricks for number theory and mainly into the fraction and series summation. If you see the problems here, if you see the first one is 1 by 2 into 5 plus 1 by 5 into 8 and series goes on like this. Okay, so if you see the denominator is product of two numbers. The second problem is denominator is product of three numbers. So let's see how to solve these problems and then also learn some trick to make it easy for multiple choice questions. Let's take first one. Uh, the denominator is product of two numbers. I just extended till 3n minus 1 into 3n plus 2 just to uh, tell that derive a formula for this series summation. Okay, so first thing you have to see is the difference of numbers in each denominator is constant. Okay, that is 5 minus 2, which is 3, 8 minus 5, which is 3, 11 minus 8, 3. Everywhere it is 3. Okay, so this is one thing you have to note. This is the precondition for such series, how to solve the problem. Okay, so general method. Okay, you know the denominators are difference of 3. So you take the two numbers in the denominator and make a subtraction of those two numbers in the numerator. Okay, so that is 3 is added to the numerator. So we should divide with 3. So I added a 1 by 3 for the whole expression. Okay, so the expression becomes now it is 1 by 3 and the first term will become 5 minus 2 by 2 into 5 plus 8 minus 5 by 2, 5 into 8 and so on. So if you expand it, 5 by 2 into 5 minus 2 by 2 into 5 plus 8 by 5 into 8 minus 5 by 5 into 8. Okay, and this goes on like this. Okay, so if you cancel the terms, it will become 1 by 3 in the bracket, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 and so on. So if you observe clearly, most of the terms gets cancelled. Only terms which will remain are 1 by 2, that is the first smallest of the first denominator, okay, 1 by 2, and then 1 by 3n plus 2, that is the greatest of the last term denominator. Okay, so if you see, it is something like this: 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3n plus 2. I just put it in green just for you to note down, because this is the trick you will do. Okay, you don't need to solve this problem for multiple choice in the terms given like above. Okay, you can directly come to this part and solve the problem. Okay, so this is one trick. Okay, trick one this is. And if you go and solve this problem, it will become 3n plus 2 minus 2 by 2 into 3n plus 2, and everything is 1 by 3. So that is nothing but n by 2 into 3n plus 2. This is another trick to solve the problem. Okay, in first problem, if you see clearly 1 by 3, okay, the 3 is actually comes from the difference of denominator numbers, that is 5 minus 2 or 8 minus 5 or 11 minus 8. The difference is 3. So when you get such a series, you always put the difference 1 by difference, okay, and in the bracket the terms are first term, okay, with the in the denominator you take the least number, that is 2 in this case. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3n plus 2, that is last term, the bigger number in the denominator. Okay, so directly you can use this expression and solve the problem. Otherwise, second is n by 2 into 3n plus 2. So if you see here, n is number of terms Okay. If you count the number of terms, there are n terms actually. Okay. So number of terms by 2 into 3n plus 2. This is more simpler. I still prefer the first generic method, that is 1 by difference into first term minus last term. Okay. I prefer this one because we can generalize this to much bigger series. Okay. For that purpose, I prefer the first one. But if you want, you can actually choose the second expression and solve the problem. Okay. Now this is the general method you solve the problems. Now let's learn the simple trick and solve the problems easily. Okay. Trick one, we'll solve using the trick one. Okay. All terms should be in addition and the denominator should have product of numbers. The difference of denominator numbers should be same across all the terms. Okay. Consecutive denominators should have a common number as multiple. Okay. If you see, the first one is 1 by 2 into 5 and second one is 1 by 5 into 8. 5 is common, 8 is common, like this it should be. Okay. So if you take the first one, the difference is 5 minus 2. So answer is 1 by 5 minus 2 into first one is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 20, which is nothing but 3 by 20 answer. Second problem, if you see, the difference is 3, 4 minus 1 or 7 minus 4, which is 3. So 1 by 3 into 1 minus, the first term is 1 by 1, so which is 1 minus, last one is 1 by 19. So minus 1 by 19. If you solve this, you will get 6 by 19. Okay. Third one, if you see, there is no product actually. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 42. Okay, but if you see such problems, you try to see the product of two numbers, okay, in the denominator. So you can rewrite this as 1 by 1 into 2 plus 1 by 2 into 3 plus 1 by 3 into 4 up to 1 by 6 into 7. Okay. Now the problem is simple. The difference is 1. So 1 by 1 into first term is 1 minus last is 1 by 7. So 1 minus 1 by 7. This is nothing but 6 by 7. So this is how you will solve these problems with the trick 1. And the trick 2 is more simple but very specific to series where denominator has product of two numbers. Okay. Okay. If you take the first case, the answer is obviously there are six terms. So 6 by 2 into 20. 2 is the least and 20 is the highest. So answer is 3 by 20. Okay. Second one is 6 by 1 is the least and 19 is the highest. So 6 by 1 into 19, which is 6 by 19. Okay. Third one is 6 by, there are six terms, 6 by 1 into 7. 1 is the least and 7 is the highest. So 1 into 7. So answer is 6 by 7. This is how you solve these series. Now let's extend this problem to the series where denominator has product of three numbers. Okay, are shown in this. Okay. If you see the common thing between this series and the previous one is the denominator has three numbers, product of three numbers. The common thing is the difference is same. If you see 8 minus 5 or 5 minus 2, the difference is same basically. Okay. And 8 minus 2 is the difference for you, that is 6. Okay. 11 minus 5, it is 6. 14 minus 8, 6. 17 minus 11, 6. 20 minus 14, 6. So difference is 6. This is the common thing. So to solve these problems, general method is simple. Obviously, you will do 1 by 8 minus 2 or 1 by difference, that is 6. And you will split the each term with this difference, 6 difference. Okay. That is 8 minus 2, 11 minus 5, like this you will write. Okay. Now you expand it. So first one is 1 by 6 into 8 by 2 into 5 into 8 minus 2 by 2 into 5 into 8. You expand all the terms like this. And then when you cancel, what you will get is 1 by 2 into 5 minus 1 by 5 into 8 plus 1 by 5 into 8. same as the previous series which I told. Okay, all the numbers will get cancelled except the first and last. Okay, so 1 by 6, here 6 is the difference, you should remember, because this is the trick for you to solve it for multiple choice questions, such series. And first term is 1 by 2 into 5. You take the product of denominator product of only two numbers, that is two least numbers. You ignore the 8 in the first term. And last one, minus 1 by 17 into 20. You take the high, you ignore the least one, that is 14. You ignore and you will take 17 and 20. Okay. So these are the things remaining. So this equation I kept in blue color because this is what your trick is. Okay, so if you solve this problem, you will get 11 by 680. This is the answer. Now let's solve some of such series using this trick. Now let us solve some of the new series with the trick. The first one is 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 4 and so on. So if you clearly see the denominator, the difference is 3 minus 1, which is 2. So the answer is 1 by 2 into first term will be 1 by 1 into 2 minus 1 by 6 into 7. Okay, so if you solve this one, you will get 10 by 42 or 5 by 21. That's the answer. Okay, second one is 1 by 1 into 3 into 5 plus 1 by 3 into 5 into 7 and so on. If you see the difference is 1 by 4, that is 5 minus 1 or 7 minus 3. You take any of these, you see the difference as 4. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 1 into 3 minus 1 by 11 into 13. Okay. So if you simplify this, you will get the answer 35 by 429. So this is how you should solve these problems for multiple choice questions. Thank you.